I'm on Avenue Code since July 21. I'm buddy, and I love being a buddy. And much of the insights I'll bring to you guys, it's because of my experience as buddy. I'm also a Sunday school teacher, and it's a new term for me. I knew it, but for those who doesn't know, it's pretty much the person who teach the gospel on the church for kids. So yes, I love to teach either. I'm a free time dancer because I do ballet, jazz, and hip hop for now. God knows what will come next. I love to have new ideas, to bring ideas and insights, to listen more about processes and people's experience because I feel like I can learn from others and I can share a bit about my experience to improve others' experiences. A lot of experiences. I'm also very committed to helping people. That's pretty much what moves me. That's why I'm here on Avenue Code, and that's why I'm making this call right now. Um, and here's my news for you guys. First, I like to ask for your help to understand what you think about Agile. If you could put it in one word or three words, what would it be? And I'll send a link on the chat. There's a space for three words. Feel free to put your insights about Agile. I'll give you guys a couple minutes. If you don't know the word in Portuguese and you feel more comfortable sharing the word if you don't know the word in English and you like to share in Portuguese, feel free to put in Portuguese. We can translate that either. Gonna show you guys some of the things we're receiving: organization, speed, collaboration, dynamic, also routine, change, ownership. Right. Someone else is writing. Okay. Accuracy, efficiency. Okay. Adaptability, very important. Value, cooperation. Papa leg was in English. Oh my God. I said I was going to translate, but this one, Google, please. Road runner. Road runner. Okay, so I think we won't receive any more words. But I'm gonna leave this screen here. Why? Because I'm going to bring an insight about it. I like to provoke you guys to think. Is Agile um, just a tool? Is Agile just a methodology? How do you use to work with Agile if you have to think on your daily basis? Is this just a way of organize things? Is just a way of cooperate with people or to make fast deliveries? Well, I intend to show you guys what is not about a process and methodology. It's especially because we speak agile methodology. We are used to think as a way, a structure, a framework to work, which is not very much the main focus here. People used to say about ceremonies, we need to have a retro, need to have a planning, dailies to be Scrum, to be Kanban, to be Agile. We must have a PO, product owner. We must have a Scrum Master to be Agile on my team. We need to deliver fast. We need to supply the client's needs. Sometimes some people even think that Scrum or Agile in general is to make lives harder because they can think, oh my God, I have a whole day of ceremonies. And when will I code on my life if I only participate on the meetings? When will my work be done? And it's funny because I was talking to someone a couple of days ago, and this person brought to me, "Does a Scrum Master works?" Yes, Scrum Master works. It works hard, but that's just a proof that some of concepts of Agile are kind of broken on our daily basis. And what I want to bring, that ceremonies are tools to achieve a goal. And if you don't know how to use the tool, and if you're using this tool without knowing why or how, maybe you're losing your purpose on the agile. You're not exactly executing how it could be done. You can maybe find a gap to improve yourself on your daily basis. Some of the agile roles are facilitators, are team facilitators. They might seem like they don't work, but they are actually trying to help yourself. They're trying to help your work, your development inside your team and inside your position. Fast deliveries, clients' needs are important, but it's not what Agile is for. It helps you to supply your clients' needs. It helps you to deliver fast, but it's not what this is about. Some companies, they kind of impose agile methodology, as we heard on Carlos and João Fecchetti talk yesterday. They impose the methodology, but they don't know how to do it. They don't explain why they need to implement the agile. But the main question is, agile is about a culture. And how do we know if we have a culture? I won't explain each of these points for you, because it can pretty much be acquired this knowledge by reading the Agile Manifest or getting to know the 12 Agile principles. But once you have a culture, you don't go ahead and
Steph, the slides don't show in to us.
Yep.
thank
Just to
you.
let you know.
Sorry.
You're welcome.
Now,
Yes. No.
you know,
That is.
thank you. We have 12 now. We have 12 points, and I want to explain each one of them for you guys. You can take a fast reading of manifest of Agile Manifest and get to know the 12 Agile principles. But you can see that some of these points are ideas and behaviors you can put into your daily basis. It's a culture. So if it is a culture, it's something I can acquire. It's something I don't have to take 100 classes and courses and get an immersive way of thinking in order to put a process on trail. I can acquire this. I can use this culture, this agile culture, including on my personal life. I can have some of these behaviors. Okay, behaviors. But why do I care about agile? Why is that important for me? It will only help me delivering fast, will only help me. How does it impact me? First of all, if you're a developer with agile maturity, you first, I like to instigate you guys to think on your team and to think about a person who stands out, not for their technical abilities, but they stands out for the way they communicate, for the way they make questions, they make the proper questions, for the way they care about the whole process, and they are usually the person who cares about the end-to-end solution. Is not just worried about closing the cards or delivering the tasks. Actually, it's one of his concerns, but it's not the focus of him, this person. Can you guys think about this person? And a tip, if there isn't a person on your team you can think, probably you are this person. It might happen that you are this person. Usually, when we have a person of focus, this person stands out because of his maturity. It's not just about seniority and stepping up on your career. It's not about just about that. But agile maturity also improves your seniority, also helps you grow on your career. Why? Because once you get the agile maturity, which is the main word I'll use for my life: value. Understanding the value of things. If you understand the value of things you're doing, the ceremonies, the product you're developing, why do we have this step on the process? Why do we need to make a good code review? Why do we need to involve a product owner on a decision making? Why do we do that? What is the value this is delivering for my customer, for myself as a developer? Once you understand the value, congrats, you're probably into the path to acquire agile maturity. As a developer, you can find yourself more autonomy. You can get involved into the whole flux because, yes, you have a voice on the process. And agile is not for the customer, it's for the team. It's to help the team develop their process. So if you, as a developer, raise a question, for example, why do I do that? Why do I have to make this meeting with my final customer if I won't say a word, if I'm not, I'm just there? Why do I need to be there? Maybe it does make sense. And someone will look at you and say, yeah, it doesn't make sense you be there. So go code. Follow your life just like that. Move on with your life. Or maybe you learn that people need to know you're there. People need to feel your presence there to feel safe. Maybe a product owner, when presenting a new feature you develop, will feel more safe with your presence there. So what you thought it didn't had any value, it didn't mean anything, maybe it's unconsciously, almost that, helping someone else. Continuous delivery, because once you understand the value of what you're doing, you feel more concerned about what you're delivering and the quality of your delivery, which is pretty much your point five. If you focus on quality, you make the assertive deliveries. Okay, this feature I'm delivering, what is that for? What do I want to achieve with this new feature? How can I make it better? What are my concerns of impact? How can I bring new insights? How can I code that better? How can I better structure this? Once you do that, you realize that Agile helped you not just to improve your technical skills, but also your communication skills, because you're bringing transparency. Maybe the question you're making will help others to clarify their points. And I could talk about it long and on and on. But okay, I like to bring you guys some insights. And if you have any questions, please feel free to share. But I like to bring you guys some insights that might change. More like putting in practice instead of talking about theory. Ask why. How can you use Agile to become a better consultant? Because, okay, you said I can acquire Agile maturity. How do I do that? Because I know I'm someone who always used Agile as a tool to achieve a goal. How can I use that? Ask yourself why. Ask why you have a meeting, why you follow a process, why your task was broken. Because once you understand, once you hear the yes, practice your critical thinking. Exactly. You need to instigate yourself. You need to instigate others, because that will make you grow. That will make your team work as pretty much a team. A team is not only one person, and I'll try to translate a sentence from Denise and Barbara's speak, which is pretty much don't play tennis, play fresco ball. And I don't know if there's a translation for fresco ball, but tennis, the main idea is to keep making the ball drops on the other quarter, not on yours. So your concern is I can drop the ball and fresh ball. Thank you, Giovanni. I can let the ball drop on my side of the quarter and period. But what if we think about I can let the ball drop in any point? So if my QA will have a small time to test, I can't let that ball drop. I need to help my QA. If my PO won't know how to make a good sign off of my customer, I need to help my PO. I need to be there for him. If he needs my support, if he needs me to be there, I can do that. Won't cost me a lot. If you don't, you in a good sentence, you don't have to know everything, but understanding the whys makes you see the value of things. And if there is a line I like to give you guys, it's question the value of things, question the value of your time, and how would it be better used? Is it only coding? Is it only testing? Is it only doing what you were told to do? Because right now you are a developer, but you can pretty much help others and be a facilitator to your team. Don't be just a developer. Be a consultant. Be concerned about the whole picture. Other question, really good to be done, is what if? I'm known for questioning things, and I don't know if that's a good thing, but I like to believe it is. But what if we change this process? Okay, we have to do 3 code reviews on this pull request. Why do we need to do that? What if it was only one? Did we ever try to do only one code review on my pull request? Why didn't work? Do we need to keep all this process, this long process? What do we gain with this? What if we stop doing that? We don't have the ceremony anymore because we know people are getting there. They don't go with any action points. They just keep complaining about the customer and the deliveries and the hot fixes. It's just complaining. What if we stop doing this ceremony? Or what if we start doing this differently? If we have problems, what if we start trying to solve those problems instead of just raising up those questions? When you ask what if, even if you don't know the answer, because when you use what if, there isn't a proper answer for your questions, you're instigating yourself and others to think about improving process, to think about the value of things. So you're not just using that for yourself, you're using for others. And when you think about seniority, thinking about others is one of the things that qualifies a senior, for example, because a senior doesn't care about only with his tasks, but he also helps me, it also helps juniors on their own development. Other important point, listen to others. Because if you instigate someone, you need to be aware of what they think. So you need to understand the other's needs. Know how to receive a yes or a no, a negative for an idea, and gather opinions. Empower others to express themselves. Because you might be working with someone who has great ideas, but it doesn't have a voice. And maybe during one of your questions or your what if or your why, you might you might open a door for someone to bring an awesome insight or a extremely high pain. And I use pain because in Portuguese it's dor, and I don't know the proper words to translate it, but I'm actually acting like a pain or a nutrition or a big problem for this person. A pain, once you got a pain or a attrition, you need to think that is not just a problem, but it's a call to action. Yes, pain point, exactly. It's a pain point. Once you find this pain point, it's not just a problem. My infrastructure solution is not a problem. My little time for analysis quality assurance is not a pain problem. My team who doesn't engage on the calls is not a pain problem. All of those pain points is not a pain points. They are a call to action. Because if you listen to others, you will understand their pain point and you probably think of possible solutions for them. You can propose that. Okay, we have an infrastructure problem. We can put our solution on the air on production. What can we do to neutralize that? Can we build a parallel server so we can test? We can communicate to my API of my client. Can we mock this? Okay, my backend part is done, but my front end team can work. without my client's API? What can I do? Can I build a mock for them? Can I help them test? Can I help them understand what they are doing in the value they have to deliver? Two of the most important things. The first is understand the value, and the second is don't think of yourself. Don't think me. Think we. What can we achieve? What others needs? What can I do to help others? How can I make myself available to maybe kill a pain point of someone? As the example of the front end who needs the client's API to build their solution. The sprint was awesome for everyone, like it was for me. This moment is awesome for everyone. Or maybe someone on the team is feeling uncomfortable, is feeling down. This person used to open up his camera, it was very talkative, and now this person's very quiet. Sounds like it doesn't feel comfortable on the calls, it doesn't feel comfortable with their tasks. What if I ask him on private, hey, how are you doing? Is everything fine? Do you have any blockers? Can I help you with that? And taking off blockers is a job from the Scrum Master on the perfect world, on a perfect team. But why can I help others? Why can I take a blocker? Why can't you, as a developer, make a good suggestion? Maybe change a process and take someone's blocker. Would you let an intern who just joined the team to struggle himself with the configuration, for example, as a senior? Would you do that? Or would you wait until the daily and he raises up his hand and say, I'm struggling with this? So you can wait the moment that no one says anything and then you raise your hand. Oh, if you need, I can help you. Is that exactly maturity? Or maybe if you foreseen the needs of your intern, you can pull him with you, maybe a pair programming, or, oh, hey, do you need anything? Can I help you? How's it doing? Did you find yourself on your documentation? Is there anything you didn't understood? And a phrase I laughed. It's because it's fundamentally for me. Empathy is not put yourself on someone's shoes, but understand and respect how some things impact others. We used to think, yeah, when it was with me, I did my job and period. No one told me on my turn, so I'm not gonna tell either. But does everyone has to behave in the same way you did? Does everyone has to think the same way you did? Does everyone feel comfortable or uncomfortable with the same scenarios you do? And what can you do to understand others, respect others' space, and build a better environment for everyone? We have a small time, but I hope I brought you guys some insights. And we have 2 minutes left. So if you guys have any questions about it, or if I put you some insights and you like to talk more about it, I'll post on the hub, or you can also call me. I love to chat. I love to talk. You guys barely notice. I like to talk a lot, and I like to discuss Agile, and I like to discuss processes and help you guys thinking about different point of views. So if you have any insights or any personal cases you like to share, and you think I can help, I make myself available for you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for this presentation. Want to also thank everyone that participated, and please do not forget to check in your presence in the link that I sent in the chat. Okay. Right. So see you in the next talks for Agile Week. Thank you so much again, Stephanie. And please post on AC Hub if you have any more comments that you want to discuss about this topic. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Steph.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
everyone.